Hi, my name's Pat McMakin. I'm the Director of Operations for Way Nashville Studio. It's the biggest and best studio in Nashville, and it's owned by Belmont University, owned and operated. We're a commercial facility. We record all kinds of music, and we're also part of Belmont's audio engineering technology education area. And the two have a great symbiotic relationship. We love having student workers help with setups and teardowns on sessions, and we love being able to bring them into a professional environment where we can introduce them to what it's like to be around artists like Harry Connick Jr., Train, and the Black Keys, and Bob Seger, and Leanne Womack, and Paul Simon, and the list is an endless list of artists that we've recorded here at Ocean Way. Ocean Way is built in a 100-year-old church, formerly an Episcopal church. So it's still got the stained glass windows, it's still got the lighting, and it's got 30-foot high ceilings. The room is about 40 feet long by about 50 feet wide and can accommodate as many as 82 orchestral musicians. So we have become the sort of the preferred destination in the southeastern United States for orchestral recording. I think one of the things that's real inspiring about working in Studio A particularly is it's a large enough space that even if you're a 5 or 7 piece band, everybody can be in the same place. And the record that gets made with that type of interaction is completely different than a record that gets made one part at a time, which is so often the case now. And musicians will tell you categorically that they prefer to work with each other so that they can be interactive. It can be a little thing like if the bass part changes, the kick drum part can change with it, and it takes all of about a second for them to have that communication, whereas to program that up is going to take a little bit of time. And just the whole creative spirit of getting a group of players in the room, the interaction, the relationships that they have and have had for a long time, the camaraderie, all that stuff kind of goes into the stew that makes for a really good creative outcome when people record in Studio A. Studio A features the largest Neve 8078 console in the world. Neve, I think, only built consoles in that model, 40 inputs. So 2 of them were purchased and put together to make an 80 input console. The console is 80 inputs of discrete Class A audio with 64 channels of monitor return. So 144 channels of audio can pass through that console. And you know, we a lot of times get questions as to why we would have an old console in our prime studio, and the answer is simply that that console came from an era when audio quality was the single thing that a console was judged by, not by its functions and its automation and things that consoles later came to be judged by. But this was judged purely on audio, and to date there haven't been consoles built that can rival the warmth and the personality and the fatness that you can get out of this console. So another draw besides this beautiful space and the room to put a great orchestra and terrific microphones is this console that again, we spend a lot of time and a lot of money to maintain it, but we feel like that our value is quality audio above everything else. So we feel like it's worth it. To quote an old friend, an old, actually a huge guy in the music industry for years, Jimmy Bowen, one time said, "Take care of the music and the music will take care of you." And I believe that's true.